Have you ever wondered why, despite our best efforts, mistakes are just a part of being human? From the dawn of time, human error has been an inevitable part of our existence. No matter how advanced our technologies become or how meticulous our plans are, errors creep into our actions, often when least expected. This universal truth doesn't just apply to the monumental blunders in history books, but permeates every aspect of our daily lives. Understanding why we make mistakes is the first step towards minimizing them. Errors can arise from a myriad of factors: stress, fatigue, inadequate training, and much more. By delving into the causes, we begin to see patterns and learn how to better prepare ourselves and our environments to reduce the likelihood of these errors. As we explore these common causes, it becomes clear that knowledge and awareness are our best tools in this ongoing battle against human imperfection. Let's dive into the factors that lead to these errors, and perhaps how we can minimize them. Imagine you're working against a tight deadline with high stakes. Sounds stressful, right? When the clock is ticking and the pressure mounts, the human brain can sometimes hit a snag. Stress, particularly high stress, acts like a fog over our cognitive functions, clouding judgment and impairing decision-making. Take the case of Sam, an office worker tasked with preparing a critical financial report. The deadline is just hours away, and the stakes are high. As stress levels rise, Sam's focus begins to waver. Normally meticulous, he starts missing crucial figures, inputting data incorrectly, and overlooking errors that could lead to significant financial discrepancies. Each mistake, though small on its own, accumulates, potentially leading to a flawed report that could misinform important business decisions. This scenario isn't uncommon. Under high stress, our brains prioritize immediate, often emotional responses over detailed analytical thinking, making it easy to overlook finer details or make hasty decisions. As the pressure builds, so does the likelihood of mistakes. Ever pulled an all-nighter and then tried to function as normal the next day? It's a common scenario, especially among those who juggle multiple responsibilities. But what happens to our brain and body when we're running on empty? Fatigue, whether from lack of sleep or enduring long hours, deeply affects our cognitive functions. It impairs judgment, reduces our attention span, and slows our reaction times. These changes significantly increase the likelihood of making errors. Imagine a healthcare worker, perhaps a nurse or a doctor, who's been on a 24-hour shift. The stakes in their work environment are incredibly high, where even a minor error can have serious consequences. As fatigue sets in, their ability to make quick, accurate decisions diminishes. They might misread a chart, administer the wrong dosage of medication, or overlook a critical symptom in their patient. This isn't just about feeling sleepy or having a slow day. It's about how our mental and physical exhaustion jeopardizes safety and efficiency. When we're tired, our error rate isn't the only thing that increases. Our risk does too. What happens when someone is asked to perform a task they've never been trained for? Imagine a new employee. Let's call her Jane. Jane is enthusiastic and eager to impress on her first day at a manufacturing plant. However, she's been assigned to operate a complex piece of machinery with minimal instruction. The result? Missteps that could lead to production errors, or worse, safety hazards. This scenario isn't uncommon. Across various industries, insufficient training can significantly elevate the likelihood of errors. When individuals lack a deep understanding of their tasks, the processes, or the equipment they are using, the margin for error widens dramatically. It's not just about the mistakes themselves, but the potential consequences that follow, from financial losses to affecting the well-being of others. Training should never be an afterthought. Comprehensive and continuous education ensures that all team members are not only competent in their roles, but are also aware of how to handle unexpected situations safely and efficiently. Proper training isn't just about skill, it's about safety. How often do you find yourself trying to juggle multiple tasks at once? In our modern, fast-paced world, multitasking might seem like a necessary skill. But here's the catch. When our attention is split across several tasks, the quality of our performance on each can suffer dramatically. Take, for example, the case of a driver who decides to text while navigating busy streets. Their focus shifts from the road to the phone and back again, creating a ripe environment for errors. On one such occasion, the driver's momentary distraction leads to a near miss with a pedestrian. It's a stark reminder that when we divide our attention, we're not fully present for any one task. Distractions don't just reduce our efficiency, they significantly increase the risk of errors. Whether it's the ping of a new email, the buzz of a smartphone, or the multiple open tabs on our computer screen, each serves as a potential pitfall. Distractions are a quick route to mistakes. Scene script. Ever faced a task so complex that you didn't know where to start? Imagine diving into a new software system, only to be met with a user interface that seems more like a labyrinth than a tool. This complexity not only steepens the learning curve, but also paves the way for errors. Users might click the wrong buttons or enter data incorrectly, simply because the path to the right ones is not clear. In scenarios like these, simplicity isn't just a preference, it's a necessity. Simplicity is often the shield against errors. Rushing to meet a deadline can sometimes mean cutting corners. Time pressure is a potent catalyst for human error. It pushes individuals to prioritize speed over thoroughness, leading to significant oversights. Picture an accountant under the gun to finalize year-end reports. In the frenzy to comply with time constraints, critical discrepancies slip through unnoticed. This scenario isn't rare, especially in high-stakes environments where the clock is the toughest taskmaster. Faster isn't always better, especially when accuracy is on the line. Do routine tasks always get your full attention? Often the answer is no. When we perform the same tasks day in and day out, our minds can slip into autopilot mode. Take the case of a seasoned barista who, due to the monotony of daily routines, accidentally uses almond milk instead of regular in a customer's coffee. Such a simple slip-up, yet it can cause significant issues, especially for someone with allergies. This illustrates how familiarity breeds complacency, and complacency breeds errors. Ever played the game of broken telephone? Imagine this happening on a construction site. Two teams misinterpret the project leader's instructions about the required materials. As a result, one group uses concrete where lightweight aluminum was needed. The mix-up not only delays the project, but also escalates costs dramatically. This real-world example of miscommunication shows how easily errors can occur when messages aren't clear. In environments where precision is key, ensuring everyone is on the same page is crucial. Clear communication is the cornerstone of error prevention. As we've seen, human error can stem from a myriad of sources, from the intense pressure of stressful environments to the sheer exhaustion brought on by fatigue. We've explored how gaps in training can lead to critical mistakes, and how distractions can pull our focus from the task at hand, increasing the likelihood of errors. Complex scenarios can muddle our decision-making processes, while the rush to meet deadlines often prompts shortcuts that might overlook essential details. We've also seen how the monotony of routine can dull our alertness, leading to complacency. Miscommunications can turn small errors into significant issues, particularly when clear and concise exchanges are absent. Throughout this exploration, one theme remains clear. Awareness and proactive measures are vital. Implementing comprehensive training programs, ensuring adequate rest, maintaining clear channels of communication, and simplifying tasks can all help in reducing human errors. By understanding these factors, we can tailor our strategies to not just cope, but to thrive by minimizing errors.